So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night.
Hey everybody, welcome to Ho Ho Hong Kong. Moi is your co-host Vivek Mahbubani, and the other one is...
The other Muhammad.
Yeah.
I am here.
Yeah, I listened to last time when I was like, and toi. And
Yeah.
I was like, and the other toi. I'm like, wait, that doesn't work. That's grammatically
doesn't work.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, toi
exactly.
is you. It's like, okay.
I was just talking to my friend the other day about the cutest French word.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's for garbage. Do you know what the word for garbage is?
I have no
It's
idea.
la poubelle.
La poubelle.
It's so cute. It's like the funniest word
That's
for
so cute,
garbage.
yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
you're my poubelle.
Yeah. Yeah. Some poor kid is like, I think she likes me.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like poubelle to me. He's like, oh, this is fantastic. She's speaking French. I wonder why they decided to pardon their French. It sounds great.
Yeah, I know, exactly. They just managed to make the word garbage
Yeah,
cute.
exactly. Ridiculous. Man. They have nothing better to do than
Speaking of poubelle,
Yeah.
we're recording when the weather is poubelle.
Yeah,
and,
absolute.
And Hong Kong is poubelle right
Oh,
now.
I'm telling you, man.
All of it.
I bet you everyone who's living in Hong Kong right now is feeling the same thing of just like, what is going on?
You're also feeling poubelle because
I'm extra poubelle.
because you just got your shot.
Yeah,
right?
dude. I got my booster actually 1.5 days ago.
Oh, booster.
yeah.
You know what would make two things that don't work? A third one that doesn't work.
Yeah, right.
Good job.
No, I think I'm drawing the line like at 3. If they're like, oh, we need to get the 4th shot, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, but this is stupid though because
Yeah.
they will.
Yeah.
You know,
Matter of time,
when does
right?
it end? You know.
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it's stupid. This is again why I don't have kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm doing it for their sake, you know.
So how do you feel? When did you get it? We're
So
recording
I-
on Sunday,
Yeah,
the 19th.
No, we're recording on Saturday. Clearly,
Oh,
you're,
fuck.
you're poubelle.
Maybe,
dude.
maybe I need a booster for my memory.
Yeah, exactly.
We're recording
Yeah.
Saturday, the 19th of
Yeah,
February.
yeah. As you can see, like maybe you're hearing a little bit of the sound being messed up. A little, I'm talking too loud. And that is because I'm slow on the mixer today.
Yeah,
Like,
you are.
I heard I'm like, wait, is it red light? Wait, what do I do? I'm like, oh yes, I turned it down.
I wish I even knew what that meant.
Yeah, it
like I
does.
just see a bunch of buttons. I'm like, you do it.
Exactly. No, so I had my shot. So today's Saturday. It
Yeah.
is currently 2:24 p.m. on Saturday, and I got my booster exactly precisely at 6:42 p.m. Thursday evening.
Okay.
Yeah. So why I had
So
that?
less than
because-
48 hours.
Yeah,
away.
exactly.
Yeah.
So like why I knew the time because I was like I want to know exactly at what moment
Yeah.
like things crash.
Right.
So should the day really come when they like put a gun to my head like 4th shot? I'm
Yeah.
like I know exactly how to schedule this. I needed to get the shot at 7:23 p.m. because I had to
Right.
get, you know.
Yeah.
So I got that, and this is a weird thing. So my second shot I got at 3:30 in the afternoon. And what happened was when I was sleeping that night at 3:30 in the morning, I was like feeling cold and weird and everything.
Right.
So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get it at 6:30. And that way I get to have my whole night's sleep and
Yeah.
feel cold at 6 in the morning.
You're right.
No, it didn't happen, man.
No?
My body went backwards.
Oh no!
I got cold at 1.
So it kicked in earlier.
I kicked in early.
Oh no!
Like, God damn it, man. Like this is not how it works.
This is like when you change your dealer, you know?
Yeah.
When you buy drugs from a different
Yeah.
guy, you're like, oh no, this shit is different.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm used to the stuff kicking in
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Now this guy.
I mean, they have it in the name. The name is Booster, so I figured it's gonna like way stronger or whatever.
Wait, okay, so this is obvious, a very dumb question. Is
Yeah.
it exactly the same thing as the first two? Or
I
is
have
it...
no idea.
Okay, so you're just letting them inject you with shit.
Honestly, I got to a point of just pure frustration. I was
Right.
like, just whatever.
Yeah, yeah, it
Like,
doesn't
can we
matter.
just get this done, please?
Yeah.
And also, like, my sister in the UK, she's got it and everything. I'm like, all right, if you got it and you're still here, you know, we're all good, you know?
Oh, is your sister a doctor?
Yeah, she's like
Oh.
medical.
That was actually just like a racist
Oh, yeah, yeah.
assumption. If your sister
Oh, yeah.
is an Indian doctor in the UK, it turns out
Hey,
it's right.
It's always racism when you praise someone's intelligence, right?
That's true. That's hilarious.
Are you rich? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to assume you being Asian
Yeah.
that you're rich, you know? Like,
Nice. So wait,
Yeah.
what kind of doctor is she?
So she's actually in like biochemical engineering, this and that. Like,
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's really intense. I have no idea.
So wait,
exactly-
what is her theory on? We should get on the podcast talk about the lab theory.
I have no idea. All I know is that in the middle of the night she'll get called in to go and cut out a heart from something because they've got like a transplant. She does a transplant.
What?
She does, yeah, I know. I'm just I have no
Dude,
clue.
how is your sister that intelligent?
Yeah,
and you're you. Ooh.
So this is what happened, right? When my mom was giving birth,
Yeah.
she put all the intelligent stuff and gave it all to her. Did not expect, oh, we're gonna have another kid.
Oh,
What
she
about
gave
this
you all
kid?
the hair?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, she gave my sister all the hair on the head. Gave me all the hair everywhere else. So she's like, what else do I have in my gene pool to provide with
Yeah.
the second kid?
Yeah.
So I have that. No, but she's
I have
always
some
into.
funny. Your mom is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
Well, so far, right? She
Yeah.
didn't want to share all of that with me. She's like, I'll keep some for
We
me.
should get her on the podcast sometime. Actually, Andy, I think long time ago, did he get his mother? Karina definitely did an episode with Andy.
Yeah.
Like back on the Stuck in the Middle podcast.
Yeah.
And I think Bobo, his mother-in-law, might have dabbled.
Wow.
I think so. Or maybe
That's
Karina was
brave.
talking to her or something.
This guy is
Yeah.
brave, man. Like, treading on
Also,
dangerous
Bobo does
lines.
not speak English.
And that's why he's extra brave. He's like, I'm gonna lose so many listeners.
Exactly.
Oh man. Okay, so let me get it's been like I said, 1.5 days.
Yeah.
And what's weird now is that I'm getting these on and off moments. Like I get like let's say an hour of like super energy. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling great, man.
Yeah.
And then that hour when I'm feeling good, I'm planning my day. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
today I'm gonna get this done. I should live life to the fullest. Da, 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 da.
Live life to the fullest when we're in lockdown. What, like look at different plants?
Right, which brings me to the second point I want to talk about. Like, this is ridiculous now, man. Like, honestly, the best time to get sick is now because there's
Yeah.
nothing to do anyway.
I've actually been genuinely thinking of that, like
Yeah.
scheduling like everything that I've just been putting away. Is like,
Yeah.
like I have a thing and like my pinky or whatever that I
Yeah.
wasn't checked.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you go to the clinic, you'll probably get COVID there.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah.
But you're right. Perfect
Yeah.
time to like have a small procedure.
Yeah.
Or just like get whatever checked.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? If you always need to like get your knee surgery done,
Exactly, yeah,
like,
yeah.
I get plastic
But then you
surgery.
also don't want to be anywhere close to hospital right now.
Yeah, it's weird,
Yeah.
man. I mean, then again, look at you with the privilege. I can enter the hospital. People can't even enter it now. It's that full, dude.
I have health insurance. I can just walk into like a fancy hospital. I'm like,
damn.
and then all the COVID patients are outside.
Yeah.
I was like, salam, bitches.
Oh man. But what have you been up to? Like, other than just sitting around waiting.
I mean, honestly, at this point, it's just a matter of survival. Like, you
Yeah.
try to keep yourself sane, but also kind of happy because you can't just like eat and go to bed and go
Yeah.
to work or whatever. You're gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
There is nothing like so. When I live in Saigon, right, and some of my regular places that I go to for a sandwich or whatever. Today I passed by Winston's and Elephant Grounds. Both
Yeah.
of them are closed because they have signs that said one of our staff got COVID.
No.
So even my little pleasures
Yeah.
are now going away.
Oh
and
my
I think
goodness.
that I passed by Peel Street. A bunch of the bars there
Yeah.
are closed. It's just sad at this
Yeah.
point. So I'm trying to cheer myself up. So what I did, people who know me know that my sense of fashion is not exactly the best.
Yeah.
We had that on the episode together. Like who has a better sense of fashion?
Yeah.
I just buy black clothes.
Yeah.
Because it's easier. But
Yeah.
every couple of years, I would just go on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
And I just buy everything that I need for the next few years.
And they're not necessarily black.
They're not necessarily
So you
black.
could go back.
Yeah. Exactly. I can always go back to black
Yeah.
and play Back to Black by Amy Winehouse.
Oh god. Yeah.
Also, side note, I don't know if you guys are still listening and you're like, where the fuck is the guest?
Yeah.
There is no guest.
Yeah.
Because we're recording in our studio, we can't have more than 2 people.
That's correct.
So now, after the new restrictions, if we do have a guest, we have to go outside somewhere where it's legal to do that. But also, we got a bunch of like positive feedback on the fact that the episode we did together.
Yeah.
And people were like, we like you guys, just the 2 of you. You don't have to have a guest every time.
Yeah.
So we decided to, again, just like, to be safe, to not expose anyone to risk, to just have the 2 of us. Just decide no.
Correct,
So
yeah.
don't wait for the guests. They're not coming.
Yeah.
So back to me. So yeah, I go on a shopping spree. And then usually I do that, back in like, I feel like we're an episode of like Walking Dead, like like
right? Back
in
in
the
the
world
day.
before,
Yeah.
So in the world before, I know that will sound privileged, but it's not. Like if you live in Asia, I was living in Shanghai, and I would just fly to like Malaysia.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
my shopping.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's
'Cause the amount of
it's
money you
not-
save.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm
Very
not
true.
saying that as like a fancy businessman. Like a lot of people do that. You fly to Malaysia, you fly to Bangkok, you make a holiday out of it.
Yeah.
Stuff there is cheaper
Yeah.
than mainland China. So I would just literally fly to Malaysia and I go to like shopping malls and whatever and just make a week out of it, and I would just buy my stuff every 2 years. So
Yeah.
anyway, I didn't even want to do that here because it's so depressing.
Yeah.
So I just decided to do it online. So for the last week, I would just go on every website of like major brands like Zara, Adidas, the stuff that I like.
Yeah.
I like 3 brands. It's
Yeah.
basically Zara and Adidas, and then whatever else on like Foot Locker.
Yeah.
For shoes and stuff. So that's
No,
basically.
but okay. So once COVID started, have you been to a store to look at clothes and shoes and
No.
stuff like that? Not at all.
No.
So I had a few gigs I had to do, and I had to go to their shop to pick some clothes for, because the gig they were like, oh, you have this much, we have to get you clothed for our brands and everything.
Yeah.
So I go to their shop to try some clothes out, and so this is the weird thing, right? Because one of the gigs they needed me to wear a face mask during the virtual gig,
Right.
Because of the studio, they have all the people in the studio.
Oh, okay, I
So
see.
company policy, you know,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
make sure. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. So this is it. When I took photos of me in the clothes, I took them, you know, normally as this clothes good. And they were like,
Yeah.
oh, can you take a photo with the mask? I was like, I've never thought that I'm
no.
gonna have to like now accessorize.
Yeah.
I go, this mask. They're like, do you have a different
Does
color
your mask match the socks?
Yeah. It's like, I'm like,
God.
oh my God. I'm like, I could go out and buy a black or gray or blue mask to
Yeah.
match it. They're like, okay. So then I send them pictures of me with I think that time my mask was one of these light blue color masks, the
Right.
normal standard surgical
Yeah.
mask. And then I think what they did is they sent it to their designer to quickly
What?
kind of patch colors up.
Yeah.
So they compare, like, what if it's a gray mask or whatever.
Right. Was it a gig for like Louis Vuitton or something?
No, it's one of these fashion umbrella companies. So in other words, like they see to a lot of different big brands in Hong Kong.
Okay, I
so
see.
their main brand,
Yeah.
the Asia Pacific, they were doing for all over Asia Pacific.
Okay.
So they had me as one of the MCs.
Yeah.
You know, so that was the thing is that, and then the weirdest thing is that they sent me pictures of me that I'd sent to them.
Yeah.
But their designer colored my mask into like a greenish
God,
color. They're like,
yeah.
okay, so go out and
Yeah.
find this green color mask.
You're like, at this point, you're like, you provide it. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I'm like, what's
Yeah.
going on? Yeah, like,
Yeah.
how about you change your fashion?
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. No, so that was the weirdest thing. I was like, I could have gone. I'm like, do you spell this green color? And I'm looking. I'm like, is this the same green color? You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on, man?
So now we're at a point where people are matching masks with.
Yeah.
It's just like, again, it's little pleasures. Maybe it makes them happy.
Yeah.
To know that, because the mask is like the first thing you see now on any human that you
oh
meet.
yeah,
you know?
absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, you might as well have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
but then, okay, so you were online shopping.
Yes, I was
And
online shopping for the last
Don't
week.
you ever have the fear of what if that size doesn't match what they claim it is?
Yeah, but that will make me work more and like returning it. So it's giving me something to do.
Ah.
So I'm obviously not ordering stuff that is wrong on purpose.
Yeah.
But I'm open to the idea. I wouldn't mind it.
Okay,
In fact, I ordered a couple of things for Adidas. One of them, even though they're the same shoe size, one of them, it's different or whatever.
Yeah.
So one of them was a little bigger, and I did send it back. So the
Yeah.
fact that I walked to SF and filled in the form
Yeah.
and sent it back to Adidas and then got a call from them about the
Yeah.
availability. It's just this is
enough.
how I live my
That's
life
true.
now.
No. Dude, I fully agree with you because, like, okay, so.
I know I sound like an old fuck, but like, what am I gonna do?
Dude, I think we've come to the point in our lives
Yeah.
where like we don't want to just waste time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we want to convince ourselves that we're doing something.
Correct.
Even though it actually technically is wasting time.
100%.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because like that's the thing. So I've very rarely ordered clothes and shoes and stuff online simply
Yeah.
because I always fear they won't fit whatever.
Yeah.
The last time I ordered anything was a pair of shoes. Let
Right.
me explain to you what happened, okay?
Yeah.
So last year in around December, the new Nike Metcons came out and I was like, oh, I want those shoes, right?
Right.
I go around the sneaker street of Hong Kong, the most famous street,
Yeah.
the show on Netflix, Sneakerheads or whatever it's called. They came to
yes,
Hong
yeah,
Kong,
yeah,
right, just to
yeah.
film a shot over there, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude, they've got to have this, right?
Yeah.
I go down there, they only have a bright orange fluorescent color, none of the gray, black.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, so I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on? I go online, I got an order from Australia
Yeah.
for that particular color. So what I do is I go to the shop over here,
Yeah.
try the shoes on, which size fits me, and the
Yeah.
guy's like, is this right? I'm like, yeah, it's right. He's like, you want to buy it? I'm like, no. He's like confused, like, wait,
Yeah.
what? But didn't you want this pair? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, he's the size of right. I'm like, yeah. He's like, so do I wrap it up for you? Like, no.
no, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Immediately, I sit there in the Nike store and
Yeah.
I'm online ordering this stuff. The guys look at me like, what the hell, you asshole?
A lot of people in mainland China do that when they go to like H&M or Zara or whatever
Yeah.
and take a picture
Yeah.
of the thing after they try it on, because Taobao has the
I
reverse
knew it.
image search function.
Yeah.
So you can literally just find it on Taobao. So you're wearing like an $800,000
Yeah.
coat.
Yeah.
And you look on Taobao and it's like 500 RMB. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I'll take it, man. I'll take 10 of those and just keep wearing them once each.
Yeah, exactly. When I was looking on Taobao for like shit for the house again because I'm just going crazy.
Yeah.
So I bought like a little rug. I know this people are like, "The fuck are these guys on about?"
Yeah.
So I bought a little rug for my house.
Yeah.
But while I was doing that, it gave me all the suggestions because I think it saw that I was looking for shoes
yeah.
somewhere else. Of
Yeah.
course, algorithm and all of
Yeah,
that.
shoes got to stand on the rug, so this is on the rug. Yeah.
But then it's also like I took a couple of pictures of like the stuff that is like fake, like the North Face or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're not even trying. It's not like the North Face with like with like
with the
one
E's kinda like-
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the Nord Face
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. And I kind of want to buy it for everybody that I know. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, I bought her a nice gift and put
Yeah.
it in a real box.
Yeah.
Of the,
And
of
they
the
open it up
name.
like, this is weird.
There is a typo on my shoe.
Yeah, and you're like, I have no idea. You see, the box is real.
So actually, yeah, if you want to have fun, if you have like 30 minutes, just go on Taobao and just type the name of any brand you like, Adidas or whatever, and
Yeah.
just wait for the search results.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun.
Dude, right?
Yeah.
And then the best thing is half of them, the images are just unnecessary descriptions of stuff.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
this has nothing to do with what I want.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to like buy shoelaces and they're showing you like people on the moon.
Yeah,
and how, like,
exactly.
the laces
It's
can,
so over the top.
Yeah, right.
And sometimes when the store is being cheap, like so the main brands have like a model wearing the whatever they are advertising.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like the lady in the factory.
Yeah.
And you can see just
Yeah,
like an
like
old
this-
Chinese
yeah,
lady
exactly.
walking around with a brand new
yeah,
shoe.
yeah. She's
Like,
still got the hairnet and everything.
I'm like, I'm gonna guess that she's not a model.
Yeah. They're like, for Taobao prices, what do you think we're going to
Exactly.
afford,
She's
you
a
know?
side gig.
Oh man! But the next best thing, okay, so you order them from all over the world, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then so wherever it is, it ships to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your normal general shipping attitude? Like for me,
Mm.
it's so exciting. So I love ordering stuff on a Monday rather than a Thursday because
Yeah.
it's exciting.
Yeah.
Why? Because Monday means it could arrive this week.
Correct.
Thursday guarantee won't arrive this
Yeah,
week.
it will miss the weekend.
It will
Yeah.
miss the weekend.
Yeah.
Chances are Monday will just land in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And that means I'm wasting a whole week.
Yeah.
Like, what's your general buying day?
I'm not that.
You're not-
I never really thought of it this
okay,
way.
you just buy.
I'm just buying it. I'm just kind of, but also I don't put my own address because I'm not home most of the time and the office
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So I put the Sunshine.
one of the
laundry
boxes, the
shop.
locker. Oh.
Yeah, which is really exciting. It's almost like coming back from work every day, and they give you a little code.
Yeah.
But I forgot because I ordered so much stuff, so I actually don't know what is being delivered anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's so exciting
Like,
to
which
pass
one is it?
by.
Which one is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The laundry shop and put the little code. I'm
Yeah.
like, which one is it?
Yeah, yeah.
And a couple of times it's gonna be very silly. A couple of times I opened it up at the laundry shop, trying it on.
Yeah.
Because I'm
You're
like, I don't want to do it at
yeah,
home.
exactly.
I'll try it here.
No, the thing is that with those lockers that you open,
Yeah.
so every single time, right, I'll open the locker.
Yeah.
I take my box out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me triple check.
Yeah.
I don't want to have another box inside.
Oh,
Then I
yeah,
slam
yeah.
the door and I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, there was another box inside?
Yeah, you can't open it
You
again.
can't open it again,
yeah,
right?
Just one
yeah.
time.
Yeah. And the weirdest thing is, okay, so you get the box out.
Yeah.
And does your laundry shop, the locker place, have a cutter and everything for you?
Yes,
They
yeah,
do,
yeah.
right?
It's pretty fancy.
Yeah, dude, right? And
And
then-
they
and-
know people just like have deliveries there all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And now this is the thing, like my place over here, just down the street, that damn cutter is attached to those elastic band
Oh,
things.
yeah.
And they clearly knew. There's no way this is reaching the table.
No.
Okay. So now I'm holding one hand the
Yeah.
box, the other hand. Now I'm technically like 5 minutes away from home.
Yeah.
And I can't wait 5 minutes
Yeah,
to do this
same.
properly.
Yeah.
I'm spending 7 minutes trying to get the cutter on.
Yeah.
Right?
I
And-
actually have a little knife on my keychain, so
Oh,
I use
yeah?
that.
Yeah, nice.
Because
And-
I give up on the cutter. It's also
Really?
like so. I don't even know what the word is.
It's been
like
used so bad.
Not sharp.
Yeah.
It's the
for
opposite
sure.
of sharp.
Blunt.
Blunt. That's
Yeah,
the
we
word.
go. Yeah,
it's very
exactly.
blunt. So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right.
Oh God. Yeah. I mean, it's exciting. Like I can't wait.
very exciting.
I can't wait, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so online shopping I've been doing a lot of.
Yeah.
Obviously catching up on Netflix. Do you watch Netflix?
So I've started watching a lot recently. Have you watched her show called Murderville?
No, I saw it on the
Dude, you have to
suggestions.
watch
Yeah.
it, man. That's real good. I started watching. What's the Ricky Gervais one? Afterlife.
Afterlife. That's
Dude,
fantastic.
that is so sad.
I just finished it.
Oh my God.
I was a big fan of the first 2 seasons, and I think the last season I watched it maybe 2 or 3 days
Yeah.
back to back. And
Let me see. I
It's,
forget what episode I'm on. I've actually watched quite a lot, man. Like
there are
that-
only 6 episodes per season,
Damn,
so
like,
you're probably
that
towards
is-
the end.
That is.
It's a heavy
sad.
show.
It's a
Yeah.
heavy. I'm like every time like at night after a long day, I'm like, oh, I just want to watch something.
Yeah.
And I watch this. I'm like,
But this is the stuff that actually, like, I feel, it's fine to watch something just for the entertainment
Yeah,
value.
yeah.
But this is the stuff that I actually, like, it makes me think a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is my kind of entertainment.
Oh, full on, man.
It's still very funny show.
Yeah, no,
Like, there's moments that are just amazing.
no. I'll put it this way. It's okay. So season 2, episode 6 is what I'm at right now.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're not even on season 3 yet.
No, I'm not
okay,
starting
yeah.
season 2. Anyway, so I remember watching this and like I'd watch 1 or 2 episodes and be like, damn, I really should cherish life more.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
all this stuff. And it's really good in that sense. But after a while, I'm like, I could be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
yeah.
no. I'm
yeah.
like, I don't need this at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Maybe halfway through, whatever, but not at night.
Especially now when like everyone's getting COVID as well.
Oh,
You're
that
like,
as well,
yeah.
right? Yeah, and when you're like coughing, you're like, this is it. This is it,
Yeah.
right?
So yes, actually, we can recommend some stuff. Afterlife, fantastic show.
Yeah.
And
So I'll tell you what. My favorite show so far is Space Force.
okay, that's the
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause
I haven't watched it yet.
so I like comedy. I found myself watching less and less stand up on Netflix.
Same.
Right?
Actually,
I don't
yeah.
know why, because in a way, it's also because I'm just like, I want to be doing that.
Yes.
So why am I watching someone do
Exactly.
something I want? So I can't
And also,
take it.
we can't really do it now. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, if I watch something, it's just gonna make me angry.
Yeah, and
you
I don't
know?
want to get inspired.
Correct.
You know, I want to be
Yeah.
like, dude, I want to.
Especially when we're not even writing
Yeah.
right now. Like
Ugh.
we're not performing.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
talked
yeah.
about this on here before. Like we're
Yeah.
not really. There's nothing to write for, so it's just kind of like whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And
right.
then you're watching other people writing and putting out specials. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. So not
pointless,
great.
man. So you have that. I mean, yeah. So I'm watching some of those.
Yeah.
Usually at night, if when I'm dinner with my mom and stuff like that, we watch like the dumbest of dumb shows.
Yeah.
If you want to watch something that's super cartoony but done by human beings, it's like really lame puns and jokes and everything.
Yeah.
This one is called Some Assembly Required.
Okay.
Dude.
We're also Netflix.
Also, I'm looking
Yeah.
at Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Right? So that is one of those shows that you watch it. The first episode, you're like, this is so stupid.
Is it an anime?
It's not an anime.
Okay.
But it's like real human being.
Yeah.
Sitcom comedy thing.
Huh.
But clearly trying to do cartoon level humor.
Okay. So
get
it's
it?
just like very basic,
Really
like
basic,
in your
like,
face.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. Okay.
You know, but like just right where you're just like, this is so stupid. What am I
I
watching,
like
right?
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's the
that they're
perfect
not
time.
trying too hard.
Yeah, exactly. They let you know that
they
like,
don't
yeah,
take
this is-
themselves seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would recommend those two. What about yourself? What do you recommend? Other than
I
Afterlife?
watched the Tinder Swindler.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet.
You should watch it.
Did you learn
It's-
a lot from that?
yeah, I learned that I'm doing all my life wrong, really. Like this guy who is like, hey, he's not good looking. I mean, without spoiling anything, obviously the name also kind of gives it away, but at the same time, you can see the poster or whatever, or look him up online. The guy's he's not bad looking, but he's very average looking guy,
Yeah.
which obviously gives hope for people like
Yeah,
me.
exactly,
I'm
yeah.
like, if he pulled it off,
Yeah.
maybe, you know.
Come on. Yeah.
I mean, this show blew up.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of crazy in a way to think that you can get away with something. Like from his perspective, he must think like this is obviously he's a piece of shit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Clearly he deserves everything that happened to him. At the same time, to think that you're suddenly a global phenomenon.
Yeah.
Like because. I don't think he knew that someone is going to make a documentary and it's going to go on the biggest platform
Yeah.
on the planet.
Yeah.
And it trended in so many countries.
Yeah.
There are people in the millions saw the show.
Yeah, and he's just like,
obviously right now he's like vanished off the face of the earth.
Duh.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because he still had like online presence.
Yeah.
After this whole thing.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like best plastic surgeon or something.
Yeah.
man.
Well, no, I'm not gonna give away anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
We're not, okay. Yeah. I haven't
But
watched
so
that at all
anyway,
yet.
Tinder Swindler.
Yeah.
Like highly recommend it. It's
Yeah.
it's just like it's a show that it's a documentary, right? And
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
actually kind of my favorite shows, except for something like Afterlife or like a series.
Yeah.
Like I don't really watch movies anymore.
Yeah.
Like a series I'm
Same,
fine
dude.
with.
Yeah, yeah.
Like movies. The last movie I watched, which I really enjoyed, is Don't Look Up.
I watched that one.
What did
That's
you
pretty
think
good.
of it?
Dude, I liked it because I was just like, this is so real.
It's so real.
I'm like, oh
yeah.
my god, this is so painfully real. I should
Yeah.
say.
So Don't Look Up. It's one of these shows, one of these movies that people were very divided on.
So first of all, spoiler alert. If
Yeah.
anyone's not watched it,
Oh, yes, yeah.
just,
You
like,
should probably skip the next, like, 30
Yeah,
seconds or
because I
something.
definitely want to talk. So,
Or
since you
1
watched
minute,
it-
yeah.
yeah.
Just wait until we're not talking about it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. just I tell you what, I'll look at the clock now. I'll limit it to us talking about it at no more than 3 minutes. All right?
Okay, done.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, Don't Look Up. First of all, nominated for an Oscar,
Yeah.
Best Picture, which I think is well deserved.
Yeah.
It's one of these things. Like the Oscars has been for the last like 10, 15 years. The movie that gets Best Picture, with the exception of Parasite,
Yeah.
I've never heard of the movie.
Yeah.
They always pick like a weird, obscure
Yeah.
like there is a movie this time. It's called like Hair of the Dog or something.
Oh, okay,
Year
okay.
of the Dog or what? It's
No
not even
clue,
like
man.
about Chinese New Year.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what is the Year of the Dog?
Yeah, it's just like some hip hop song or something like that.
I genuinely don't know what the
No
movie is
clue,
about,
yeah.
but apparently this is the one that's gonna win Best
Yeah,
Picture.
okay.
But anyway, back to Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
I thought my friends were very divided on it.
Yeah.
And I think the people who didn't like it thought it's a serious film.
Oh.
And they're like, what is going on
Why are
here?
you telling me this?
Yeah, exactly.
No, what I do appreciate the most is at the end they didn't go the happy Hollywood route, and I was like, thank you.
Agreed. Yeah.
That's what I appreciate. I was like, yes, this is actually what would be the real scenario, not the and all of a sudden the meteor just vanished. We can't see it. I'm like, don't do
and
that
then
again.
they nuked it or whatever. It's
the last
happily
minute
ever
nuke
after.
thing. Yeah, none of that.
And it's Adam McKay, right? So the same guy who made The Big Short and that stuff. So what I also liked about it is that it still had the silliness to it. Like it's still you're like, we're gonna deliver a message. And when he talked about it, it's talking about like originally he's talking about climate change. And he wrote the movie before COVID.
Oh man, it just shows that humanity is repeating itself over and over again.
Yeah, that's right. He was like he's writing it as a metaphor for climate change.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened, and it's like, this couldn't be a better time.
This is, you know what's weird is that I actually related to COVID more than climate change.
Yeah.
I think climate change has just become one of those things where like, I've heard of it too long.
Yeah.
COVID's too in your face right now.
Correct.
So I'm just like, dude, this is it. This is like meteor coming closer, like right in your face. Though, like you said, it took a whole lighthearted approach. I like the one where I think that chief was trying to rip them off, trying to make them pay for the
That's
snack.
so funny.
Right?
Yeah, the chief general of the army.
Yeah.
And he's like made them pay for like
water and stuff.
For water.
And they're like, why?
And it's like a running gag for the whole movie. She's like, but why? They're like in a very serious tense moment.
Yeah.
And she's thinking, Jennifer Lawrence is thinking, but why did he charge us?
Like, what was the reason? Like, this, what is?
And it was never resolved, by the way. It's just like a joke that you can bring back.
But and that actually brings me back to some of the comedy I've seen before.
Yeah.
Where the really good comedians are the ones like it's like Chris Rock's Tambourine and stuff like that, where he's talking about like really hard things, but also having a few jokes, lighthearted things. And I've learned to appreciate those a lot more. That's why I like the movie a lot, because I was like, it's got that entertaining factor.
Yes.
I mean, the fact that everyone was watching, I was like, I gotta watch it too, right? But then at the end of the day, I was like, okay, you know what? I wasn't just like, oh god, man, that's terrible.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? I actually enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Even though it's sadly quite true, you know.
To me, the good piece of art, whatever the art is what makes you reflect on different things. Like, it's what makes different people think of different things.
Yeah.
And Don't Look Up does that perfectly, because just like you said, you thought it's talking about COVID.
Yeah.
The original people thought, like the makers think it's about climate change.
Yeah.
You can make it about max debate. You can make it about vaccines.
Correct.
You can make it about an actual meteor. You can talk about anything, which is, again, but that means it's successful.
Yeah, it's human nature. All right, and time is up.
Wait, I just have one more thing.
Uh-oh.
My favorite character. Who's your favorite character?
One second. Okay, so if you came in thinking the spoiler is all done, one more minute.
One more minute.
Yeah,
favorite character.
Oh man, I can't remember.
You can say the original actor's name.
I really liked the son of the president.
Same Jonah Hill.
Jonah
Hill nailed it.
Yeah.
He was so funny.
That was so him though. Like in many
apparently,
ways.
I nerded out and I have time now. I looked into it. Apparently, they would just let him riff, and they would do so many takes.
Yeah.
But a lot of his lines are riffed.
No wonder. I was like, dude,
Hill.
that's so him. I was like, his whole character, everything was just so him.
Yeah. The Oval Office scenes when he was just kind of like interrupting them and being an absolute asshole. It's so funny.
Yeah.
If you did not watch Don't Look Up, highly recommend it.
Yeah.
All right. End of review.
Yeah. All right. So Netflix. I mean, honestly, the weird thing now with things shut down, and it's weird. There are two things happening for me. Right. Number one is I'm catching up on a lot of stuff that I thought were guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Netflix, whatever.
Yeah.
Then at the same time, it's also forcing me to rethink things on like pretty much a weekly basis now.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure, like I think when we had the Q&A episode, we're like, we'll make you guys leave and everything.
Right.
You know what's weird is that when they started talking about the whole citywide testing thing, and I was like, what are you doing now? What's the next stupid idea that you have? Like honestly, I really want someone to enlighten me of how this is a good idea. I really feel that I must be missing something. Like I'm giving everyone the benefit of the doubt. Go like there must be something I'm missing that someone thinks is a good idea.
I at this point, I kind of give up trying to understand the logic.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there is any.
Yeah.
I think it's number one. There is an obvious fact, which is like people in charge here are not exactly in charge of their own decisions.
You can see
that's
that. Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I also think that even the little decisions they're making that they are making of their own accord, it's not planned.
Do you think they're just throwing stuff and seeing what sticks?
That's exactly
it is,
right. Yeah. So it's like, all right, we're gonna test everybody. Oh, whoops, no, never mind. We have only this limited capacity.
Yeah.
Okay, you test and then you stay at home. No, don't stay at home. Come to the hospital and then we send you home.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you go home? You come on your own. Okay, how? In a bus? No, bad idea. You get in a taxi. What do you mean you get in a taxi? So the taxi will also be positive.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So we're gonna designate taxi for you.
Yeah.
Okay, can the taxi work otherwise? No, because that's a risk.
That's dangerous.
Okay, so how are you gonna pay the taxi driver?
Yeah.
We will think about it.
Yeah, it's like,
we'll get back to you later.
Yeah.
It's like it's like almost you're catching a kid with a lie,
Dude, exactly.
and he's like trying to
Making
get out
it
of
up
the
on
lie.
spot.
Exactly. On the
This is
spot.
exactly what I was thinking. I'm like,
Yeah.
how is the plan just like they're just trying to work out the plan as the issues show up.
Correct.
It's like, oh, everyone come to the hospital. 7 million people. Oh yeah, we can't afford that.
Yeah.
Dude, how is this not part of the whole plan? Does
You have
nobody-
also like 2 years of planning. We were fine.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, I'll give them credit for that. You
Yeah.
kept us safe for a long time.
Yeah.
But while that was happening, you're supposed to prepare
Yeah.
for the worst.
All right, let's take a step back. It's like saying,
Yeah.
we didn't have rain in the house,
Yeah.
because thank you very much. No. There was no roof because there was no rain, and hence there was no wetness in the house.
I'm trying to give them a little bit of
Yeah, no,
credit,
fair enough. Yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to the U.S. for example.
yeah, exactly,
When fucking my own country and my own family, people
Yeah.
were not kept safe and
Very
people
true.
died.
Yeah.
It's true. So
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
give them. I felt safe here.
Yeah.
I felt safe enough that we had shows at some point and stuff like this.
Yeah.
When I would not feel safe in a show in Egypt.
Yeah.
So I would give them credit for that. No
Yeah,
matter
yeah.
what the circumstances are or political leanings are, they still did that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, while you're doing that, you're the government.
Yeah.
We pay you. You're supposed to be working for us. We're
Yeah.
taxpayers.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be planning our,
Yeah.
safety and the next step and all of that.
What annoys me the most is that the Omicron wave and everything was happening overseas,
Correct.
which already gave them a reference point. Like, wait
Exactly.
a second.
Yeah.
And then I was like, guys, did you not see that happen? They're like, yeah, but that was overseas. I'm like, this is the exact same thing everyone else overseas was doing when Hong Kong started having
Correct.
it. And then they got it. They're like,
Yeah,
went crazy. But the problem was that people went crazy, but eventually they got it sorted out and life
Yeah.
is back to normal. You, on the other hand, had the upper hand, had the early warning, had all
Yeah.
the stuff initially,
Yeah.
then kind of got in control and they're like, all good. It's like, no.
Yeah.
This is like a second time warning.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those things.
So right now, for the first time, I'm starting to know people who are positive. That
Yeah.
like I've never actually. When Simon Wilson was on, he was the only person I
Yeah.
knew positive in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Before that, you might as well be a COVID denier. It's
Yeah,
like it
exactly.
doesn't exist
Yeah.
here. But right now, in my own circle, people luckily I haven't seen for a while, but people who I know are now self-isolating or telling go
Yeah.
to the hospital or whatever.
But I believe it's basically like you literally isolate for like 5 or 7 days and you're good after that. Pretty
Well,
much,
the
right?
problem is that the government is recommending, quote unquote, you to still report to the hospital, but then if you are positive, you're gonna get isolated.
Yeah.
So by the government in a shitty facility.
Yeah.
And this is where it gets tricky because I don't want to do anything illegal. Let me just
Yeah.
say that very straightforward on
Yeah.
record. I do not want to do anything illegal.
Yeah.
I want to follow everything that the government is telling me. At the same time, if the government recommendation is going to put me at more risk,
Yeah.
then what are my options here? Like if I'm testing, if I live by myself, for
Yeah.
example, which I do,
Yeah.
and if I do test positive, I can stay at home, have everything delivered to me in a safe way,
Yeah.
and then I can just wait it out. And if
Yeah.
I feel bad, I can go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Right now, as we speak, it's raining. It's positive like 10 or something outside.
yeah.
People are waiting outside the hospitals.
Yeah.
With COVID.
Yeah.
Old people in the cold rain.
Yeah.
How is that even humane?
Yeah.
And then you say that, and then you get in trouble. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
get in trouble, but it's like someone needs to tell you that you're not doing your job.
But okay, so let's take a step back. How would you know you're definitely COVID positive unless you do a test, right?
Well, you can get the
The
rapid
self-test. Yeah, the rapid test. But what if I don't have that kind of money to buy it?
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's more than $1, right?
Yeah.
It's too much
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is that, so that's the weird thing. All along, the problem the Hong Kong government did is that they made getting COVID a bad thing. Like,
Correct.
like you're going to get punished.
Yeah.
So now, first of all,
Yeah.
the first issue was that when people did get COVID and they had to go trace back and everything, they were all going to be like, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure not everybody had bad memories, all right?
Yeah.
Many of them were like, I don't remember because like I'm not getting my friends in trouble.
Of course.
Number one, that. Number two, even now, and that's another thing. Like, if you make it in a situation like you just come and register, let us know. We want to
Yeah.
make sure we keep tabs on it.
Yeah.
And that's good. You go back home. All right,
Right.
fair enough.
Yeah.
You make it that so there's no chance of me getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Now you're saying that you come register, but
Yeah.
if we're in a bad mood, you're gonna get screwed. I'm like, well, in that case, why would I tell you?
Why would I tell you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I don't really understand because like what's probably happened is that they're trying to think like, but if I, if I say it's illegal, you'll never tell me. I'm like, yeah, but the problem is, what if I never knew?
Yeah.
So it's not even illegal.
So are you? Yeah. This is actually a really good point. Are they saying that we have to test ourselves and then report it like before the universal testing
yeah.
bullshit? Like right now, you're right. Like I
Yeah.
can be asymptomatic.
Yeah.
I don't have to test because
Yeah.
I'm not feeling anything and I
Yeah.
don't waste money.
Yeah.
So what are you recommending as a government? Like what am I supposed to do
So
now?
from what I remember seeing in the news before is that the chief executive said she got like what 100 million test kits or something.
Okay.
And then she's gonna give everyone one each or something. And eventually now it's become like you have to come on and get tested or something like that.
Okay.
Because she realized like okay, let's be very honest. Okay,
Yeah.
even if you gave me like a chocolate bar,
Yeah.
and you gave everyone in Hong Kong and said go home and eat the chocolate bar,
Yeah.
not everyone's gonna eat that chocolate bar, right?
No, because some people don't trust you.
Yeah, I don't trust you, right? So so now you're like, oh, you gotta come out and let me watch you eat the chocolate bar.
Yeah. Right.
I'm like, okay, but now I'm gonna let you watch you eat a chocolate bar and make sure you're not allergic to chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay. The problem is we have 7 million people in Hong Kong, and if
That's a lot of chocolate.
There's a lot of chocolate. Number one, right? Taxpayer money.
Yeah.
Gone, okay. Number two is that what if the 7 millionth person is allergic to chocolate?
Right.
But the first person who got tested for allergies for chocolate finished the test, walked by number 7 million,
Correct.
gets
Yeah.
the allergy, goes home, and the
Yeah.
cycle just continues.
I mean, yeah, clearly the only, from a layman point of view,
Yeah.
the only realistic way to do this is to completely shut down the city.
Yes.
No one is going in and out, but also every time you test, you stay at home or in a prison or whatever
Yeah.
until everyone else is tested. So
Yeah.
that's the only way you can really know who's positive and who's not.
Yeah.
And then you isolate, which apparently is like what their philosophy behind the mass testing is, to isolate the positive cases.
Yeah.
But then you're right. Of course, you're going to test now and then you're going to walk past the
Yeah.
other guy. And again, at the same time, like chief executive was saying last night in her press conference, like, oh, Macau did this. Macau had 600,000 people. I'm like,
Yeah.
did you just hear yourself?
Yeah.
About how they
That's
have
like
600,000?
10%.
Correct.
Yeah.
So actually, Macau, it's a bit smaller than here, but still you have the space. Like, you can get people in.
You know what she just said?
Yeah.
She said Macau sold out their show
Yeah.
for $600,000, 600,000 people.
Yeah.
I think we can sell out a 7.6 million people show.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
You know, and he's
Yeah.
like, no, it's not the same thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
I sold out shows doesn't mean I'm Russell Peters. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Same thing.
You're
Yeah.
like, I sold out Ocean Park. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean I
yeah.
can fill Mercedes-Benz Arena.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's that's exactly
Yeah.
the logic. It's like, okay, Macau did this, but Macau obviously is much smaller. Right now, are you gonna get everyone who's maybe positive in the same place? Like, technically, how is that even gonna work? Like, I'm
Yeah.
genuinely asking.
No, it's
she
impossible.
actually didn't have an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think she was asked, or she preemptively said, like, we're still figuring out the logistics, which is like such an easy cop out.
Yeah.
Every time you're like,
Every time.
we're figuring it out.
Yeah. There's no figuring it out. Then you can't run part A of the plan when you're
Correct.
still working on part B.
Yeah,
man.
because people are just like panicking.
Yeah.
And people are just frustrated. Like,
Yeah.
okay, either you do that
Yeah.
and you do it like draconian way.
Yeah.
Whatever. Listen, I already come from this background. I don't
get it.
care. Like, okay, just shut it down for a month.
Yeah.
I understand if you're saying, okay, we're gonna go really hardcore. You can't even leave Hong Kong.
Yeah.
No matter what your emergency is, you're stuck here until you're tested.
Yeah.
And even then, let's go crazy. We're gonna lock you at home.
Yeah.
Until you're tested. Obviously, no one's gonna be happy, but whatever.
Yeah.
Just give us a plan. Even
Yeah.
if the plan is really draconian, just
Yeah.
give us a plan.
Yeah.
We'll complain or bitch about it, and then we'll follow it.
Yeah.
And then let's move on.
No, I fully see. This is the issue: is the no end in sight. Everyone I've
Correct.
spoken to now
Yeah.
is getting frustrated not because of the situation, but because like there's no end in sight.
There is no insight.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
it. There's
there's
no master, like, bigger plan.
Yeah,
of
the
like,
reason for this. There's no real reasoning why this is even happening. We don't even know what's going to happen. Like, this is the issue: is that if you told me, okay, you know what, for the rest of 2022,
Yeah.
there are not going to be any live shows.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm clear.
Yeah.
There's no hope. There's no like. But
I'm gonna buy
maybe,
all
you
of
know.
Adidas now.
Yeah,
For the
exactly.
rest
Yeah,
of
exactly. You know,
2022.
you have that.
Exactly.
Then at least we're like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to hope that we can do open mics or anything.
Yes.
Let's figure it plan B now.
Yeah.
Okay. The problem now is that you're giving me a little slight sense of hope. It's kind of like saying, you kind of might have 3 months to live.
Yeah.
Like, do I have 3 months or do I not?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm like,
Yeah.
just tell me straight. If I don't, just tell me I don't. You know.
Yeah.
So I think I'm for the draconian thing. Of course,
Same,
I'm not.
honestly.
I'm not saying like 6 months. You can't leave the
Yes,
house.
yeah,
Then
yeah,
that's
yeah.
another issue.
Yeah.
But if you tell me like, let's say 1 week.
Yes.
All right.
No one go to work.
Yeah.
No one is doing shit.
Yeah.
If you go out, with like a fucking permit or whatever,
Yeah.
put on like an astronaut PPE kind
Yeah.
of situation.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you have
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
But give us a plan
Yeah.
that is precise, that's accurate, that you're gonna follow through.
Yeah.
And you're like, because this is also, it's like, an emergency in your household, right?
Yeah.
Like when, traditionally speaking, at least from a Middle Eastern perspective, the dad takes charge of the situation,
Yes.
right? It's like, guys, here's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
We're gonna go to your grandma. You have to stay there because there is a leak in the house.
Yeah.
This uncle is gonna take you to school.
Yeah.
Lunch is gonna be there.
Yeah.
This is what's gonna happen. And then this is how you give the people under you
Yes.
comfort. And it's like, okay, this guy has direction. I should trust him.
Yes.
This is not what's happening.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like a matter of
And you can hate what your dad is saying, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you're like, okay, at least I know that he has leadership skills.
Yeah.
There's none of that here.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is that, like you said it precisely, is that you can hate the decision.
Exactly.
I don't want to be there.
Correct.
Fine, but at least I'm like, okay, fine. I have to be there. I don't want to be there.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
but at least I know. Let's say a power through a week.
Exactly.
And we're good. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like to be at my grandma's. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're gonna be there for a week. After a week, this is gonna get done. I'm
Yeah.
charged of getting the leak fixed.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be back in your bed by next weekend.
Exactly.
Done.
Fair enough. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would go with that. I
Yeah.
can understand that because I spoke to a lot of other people as well. You must understand the living condition of a lot of people in Hong Kong aren't that good. Which again, I'm giving them the benefit
Yeah.
there, and which is why I'm saying, look, if you give us at least a timeline,
Mm-hmm.
no matter how, even if you tell me I have to lock myself in my room,
Yeah.
at least I'm like, okay, I can count down.
Yeah.
If you're saying stay in your room until I call you, it's like, what? Until you call me?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like,
yeah.
dude, I'm gonna lose my mind.
This is something else that they said to the people who test positive at home. They're like, if I do a self-test and you test positive, they're like, okay, you call us. This is true. They said they call us and let the hotline know. And then what? And then try to self-isolate for the family. Okay, fine. But what if I can? Try. Okay. Wear a mask inside. Again, ridiculous. And then, okay, what if I do all of that? Okay, you wait for our call. For how long? We don't know.
Yeah. That's
What do you
crazy.
mean?
Yeah.
So you want me to tell you that I have COVID?
Yeah, and then ruin my life
And ruin my
completely?
life.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
you're not even giving me. They're like, oh, we'll send for you when we can.
And you know that definitely gives me a backlog of stuff.
Exactly.
Right? It's like, I'll give you an example. Like people who know that I have to every month go to this thing for an IV drip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every month, right? So because of COVID, the new regulations are that you must be COVID negative 48 hours before the
Right.
dripping day.
Yeah.
So I go for my drip on Thursdays. So that means on Tuesday you have to go get your test.
Yeah.
Right? So before you could go to the post office or whatever, get one of those specimen kits,
Yeah.
spit into it and hand it in.
Yeah.
They technically should give it to you within 48 hours, right? Or 24 hours at least.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is when they have a backlog, they will only process this slower,
Yeah.
which means by Thursday morning, many of the patients did not have an answer whether they're
Oh,
COVID
no.
negative.
Yeah, yeah.
They can go for the drip.
Yeah.
The hospital's standing there like, we have all the equipment ready to go. These
Yeah.
guys can't come in. We can't reschedule them because our schedule's packed. We like every 4 weeks, this person comes in.
Exactly.
And that's their slot,
Yeah.
right? And if you miss it, you get penalized. You actually get a notice that if you miss it once or twice, they just cut your whole thing off.
Really?
Yeah, because they're trying to,
Shit.
if you don't care about your health, we don't care about
course.
it, you know.
Yeah.
So then if you suddenly delay 1 week, they're like, we can't just suddenly slot you in, man.
Yeah.
So, okay, now then you have a lot of jobs that require you to be COVID negative, and you go use one of these government facilities. 1 week later, still no response, which means you can't go to work.
1 week later. So
Yeah.
like everyone who's lining up on the street in the cold for the testing facility.
That's the new one. The before was
This is the one with the close contacts, right?
This is the one where you would go to, like, let's say some of the government facilities get those bottles, get those specimen test tubes, and you could, like in the MTR stations,
I see,
you
I
get
see,
one
I
of those
see. Yeah.
vending machines.
And then you send it by mail, right?
You drop it off in certain clinics. They
Okay.
have some collection points, right? And you expect to get the answer in 24, maybe 30
Sure.
hours,
Yeah.
right? Because you're expecting, because the rule is you have to be 48 hours
Yeah.
negative.
Yeah, otherwise it's pointless.
Yeah, it's pointless. It was
If you get
negative
the
last
result
week.
after a week, yeah.
Right. So people can't go to work. So this is another problem. If you have these regulations, you have to have the system to keep it up. Now imagine we had, like, let's say the Ocean Park show, right?
Yeah.
Which we had to go make sure we had a COVID negative
Yes.
test and all that. Now let's say just before the show, the results haven't come yet. I can't go on stage.
Of course. And
Dude.
you're the headliner,
Yeah,
you're
and
the
like,
main act, and
you
then
can't.
what happens now?
Yeah.
Everyone loses money?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And why? Because this one company was like, we were just backlogged. When will you give me the test? When we do. Dude.
And then also, like, how much, referring back to some old episodes, how much of a rule of law do you have here at the moment when you can go and sue them for the damages that they cause?
That's the thing. You might be able to sue them,
Yeah.
but then I don't know, depending on the magistrate or whatever. they're like,
Exactly.
I feel like, what did you say? Did
Yeah,
you, did you
that's-
call the country fat? It's like,
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like you can go into, like, other
Yeah.
records of you that has nothing to do with the
Yeah.
case or something. It's like,
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, you are absolutely right. The frustration is coming from the not knowing how to move forward.
Yeah.
And I think I'm also feeling it now, where I'm just like, dude, this is stupid now. Like, every day when I see the case numbers, I'm feeling terrible.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not surprised anymore.
No, no. It's
just like, yeah, that
one of
would
my
be
favorite
weird.
tweets that I saw on the subject was someone goes, step 1, test everybody. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, COVID 0.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
It's
exactly
perfect.
it. Yeah, this is exactly it. Yeah, something will happen after we test it that will just work out. Like, what? Yeah. Oh, man. But I don't know. The whole COVID 0 policy, I hope we can get it, because it seems like that's the only outcome they're willing to accept. Right? But
Yeah, but I mean, is that even like
possible?
It's not even possible. Like, do they know? I think they know it's not feasible.
Yeah.
And there's just, again, they don't really have their own choice
So
at this
basically,
point.
is the people who have the power to decide and move forward, who are not being told enough. It's the Emperor's New Clothes, you know.
Correct, yeah.
Where they're still being like, sure, boss, if you want 0, we'll work towards it.
Yeah, we'll work towards
And the
0.
boss is like, well, my staff seem to be confident about it. Let's keep this going. It's like, oh, God.
We had a movie in Egypt a few years, 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's called The President's Cook.
Yeah.
And it's basically this guy, the president's chef. And this guy who was like, a really good chef or whatever, and ended up like working for the president. But through the lens of the chef, you understand how isolated the president is. And he doesn't know anything about the real life because the people around him are telling him only what they want him to know.
Yeah.
And the chef is from like, a poor family or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's really beautiful movie. It's actually a comedy, but it's still like very poignant because you can see certain because he is allowed to interact with the chef.
Yeah.
And sometimes the chef is told the whole movie is like, don't tell him.
Yeah.
They give him scripts and stuff, but sometimes the president's genuinely like asking like, so how is your family? And he'll start complaining. He's like, what do you mean they line up outside of the hospital?
Yeah.
All our hospitals are 5-star hospitals.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yes, they are.
yes, they are, exactly.
Yeah.
But you can see like the descent of like the president starting to realize that he's very disconnected.
Yeah.
And there is this crazy scene towards the end of the movie when he decides to like go out without his security and stuff.
Yeah.
And see the real world, like what it's really like. But the security know and they clear up everything for him. So he's still in delusion.
Yeah.
So they just get ahead of him.
Yeah.
And they make everyone go away, arrest everybody, make it beautiful and clean.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, he fires the chef for giving him misinformation, for trying to tell him that like the country sucks when it's great, because even when he went out quote unquote on his own, it was still great.
Yeah. Damn.
It's very heavy, but
Man, okay, wow. But when was that? 15 years ago.
About 15, 20 years ago.
All
It was
the
during-
actors still free and alive right now?
Actually, the chef guy's dead. I'm not even kidding.
Damn. They probably poisoned one of the props or something.
We don't even know.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I'm
he
sorry to
died
hear
like he
that.
was kind of young. Like he's not
Damn.
old. Yeah, he's like 40, 50, whatever. He's
Wow.
died.
I bet you someone in authority watched the movie that like killed this guy.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's a movie. Nope.
Yeah.
My bodyguard told me there's no such thing as movies. Everything you watch is true.
Yeah,
You're like,
it's
damn.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So then, okay. So for you, other than shopping, ordering online, and stuff like that, are there any other big plans to keep yourself occupied?
I wanted to go traveling. Like just like kind of wait it out.
You mean take the ferry?
yeah. Take the ferry to Macau to get tested.
Yeah. Because apparently they could do it.
No, I actually did seriously consider, because my day job kind of allows me to work from whatever.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to kind of wait it out. But at the same time, even though like places like Europe are like open and everything, I have a dog that I can't really leave behind.
Yeah.
And the only way to fly the dog out is with a private jet. And I clearly cannot afford that.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
Patreon subscribers. What we need you all to do is come together.
Yeah,
right?
come together and pay for my dog's private jet.
Now, we all know the value of 0 is nothing. So what
Yes.
you do in the Patreon amount that you subscribe to, add another 5 zeros. Because you know what? Who gives a shit? You know,
Honestly, I will buy me a coffee at this point.
Yeah.
Forget about the private jet for Yara. I just need to feed my bad online shopping habits.
Yeah.
So you can maybe help me stay sane, help us. I mean, what would you want to do?
Me?
For the rest of the year? I think we gave up on live shows, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
honestly,
That's
I've given up live shows until like middle of the year.
Correct.
I've really come to that point.
Yeah.
I've come to terms with that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What I would love, if you want to buy me a coffee, what you can actually do is that you can basically suggest any sort of software or hardware equipment I could use just to unnecessarily learn a new skill.
Okay.
You know?
Actually, I think the listeners will be able to give
Yeah.
you some. I mean, our podcast group, like the core group
Yeah.
of listeners, are very diverse. Have a lot of skills. We have journalists. We have doctors. We have a couple of pilots that I didn't even know they follow us.
Yeah.
They came through when we were talking about whatever, and they're like, "Oh, hi, I'm a pilot. How can I help?" So people are really
So
and they're all over the world as well.
Sure, exactly. I mean, if you have it, like right now, I've tried to keep myself occupied. I'm learning music theory.
Okay,
Circle of fifths and stuff like that. I know how to do major chord and minor chord and stuff like that. I'm learning. Yeah, I'm learning about photography and lighting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at my house and be like, okay, that's a white wall, which means that will reflect light. This is a black wall. That won't reflect light. I've learned something new now. So I'm trying to do all that stuff.
I like your discipline, because I'm so not like I wallow in misery for days.
Oh God.
I just like I'm still like quote unquote productive. Like I would read a book. Like but I'm still like not happy. But at the same time, there is nothing I can do to change it. And some people have the discipline like yourselves. Like learning a new thing makes me happy.
Honestly, that's because every day when I don't kind of learn something, if I didn't achieve something,
Yeah.
I feel very like, oh, I did nothing with my life. What's the
Right,
point?
right.
And that's why I can't watch Afterlife. Because then I'm watching that, I'm going like, oh my god, I could be gone tomorrow. I better quickly learn music theory.
Yeah, but then okay, you not to get too philosophical here, but you learn music theory and then you die tomorrow anyway. So what's the point?
But at least I die, be like, la. You know, I won't die in a C flat. You know.
well, you know what? I will die in my new clothes.
I'll be in my coffin, be like, that's fucking out of sync. The music is wrong.
Oh god, yeah. The lighting in this casket is.
How dare you use a white wall? You know it's warm with yellow.
Oh wow, that got pretty heavy. Okay, so one. Do we have anything else on the news that we wanted to?
So right now,
We have the universal testing as of today.
So as of right now, this moment, it is now 3:11 p.m.
Yeah.
According to the Hong Kong Reddit, the LAHKG website, it says that today we are probably going to get 7,000 cases.
Okay.
Which gives us another record high.
Okay, that also means for the listeners, we might not have guests for a while.
Yeah.
If we're using our studio here, again, we need to. The safety is always priority, and we can't expose ourselves or do anything illegal, really.
Yeah.
One last thing. What do you think of this? The taxi sticker
COVID
thing?
taxi thing?
Yeah, COVID taxi.
Oh, I mean, because let's all be honest, the sticker saves the day. I mean, when you have a sticker, you can do anything you want. You know?
But that also, that the sticker on the taxi is basically a sign that says "Don't hire me."
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
No one is gonna stop this taxi.
And what's weird is that who are the drivers who said, "I'll be the man"? I'll do
I
this."
know. Do you think they're like drivers who are 70 plus on their way out anyway, and they
Probably, that, or else they were one of these. Maybe they're COVID deniers.
Oh yeah, that's
Could
right.
be that, right?
Yeah.
They're sitting
Maybe
there,
he's sitting there with no mask as well.
no mask. He's like, "What's up?" You're like,
with a MAGA hat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, that'd be so cool. Actually,
know.
you know what? This is the thing is that can you imagine one day you get COVID? You get in a taxi. This guy's in front. He's got no mask on. He's driving. He's whistling.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, I have COVID. He's like, yes, and you're like, are you still denying this? Oh man.
Okay, so. If you do get COVID, last question for you. If you do get COVID, what are you gonna do?
If I do get COVID, I definitely will stay home.
Yeah.
If I find that
But you live with your mom.
Yeah. So, well, I'll stay in my room and we'll coordinate. We'll coordinate we'll play. It'll be like kind of a game of like hide and seek. Where are you at now?
Yeah.
Are you? I'm coming out.
Yeah.
I'm coming out. You have one of these stupid things. We'll time things out.
Yeah.
That'd be so weird. We'll be in the same space but try to avoid each other.
Yeah.
That's such a weird relationship.
It kind of or if you live with a girlfriend or a wife, when you have a fight, this is usually what happens,
Dude,
right?
you know how many guys now are gonna tell the girlfriend they have COVID? Just to be like, we can't hang out no more.
Yeah, he just wants to play video games in his room. Don't come in, I have COVID.
Yeah.
When he's watching porn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I still have COVID. It's like, how are you still get COVID like 2 months already into it? Like, I don't know.
I'm very OCD.
Yeah.
So I did prepare in a way. So I actually because obviously I have experience with my family getting, a lot of family members getting COVID. So I went out and I bought an oximeter. That's actually very important. This is serious, by the way.
Nice, yeah.
If you are listening and you want to kind of prepare, have that. So oximeter is basically the pulse oximeter. So it checks the oxygen.
Is it the one they clip on your
saturation?
finger?
Correct.
Oh.
Oxygen saturation level in your blood.
Yes.
And you basically want it between 95% and 100%. This is the normal person.
Yeah.
90, actually 6 or something would be. 95 and lower, you need to go to the hospital. This is not a joke.
Okay.
Because that also is a sign that you're gonna get shortness of breath and stuff like that, and then you might need to be in a ventilator.
Okay.
So you have that. Unfortunately, Hong Kong, of course, the price jacked up, and you can't find it anywhere. You can buy it off Amazon for $15, and it's gonna come to you in like a week. I'm OCD, and I want to be prepared in case they lock me in my house. So I bought one from TST for $300. It's not the worst.
Yeah.
So you can go to Fanda and buy it there. I got a bunch of the COVID rapid tests.
Yeah.
And this is basic. I know I'll eventually get it, but at least when I do get it, I'm monitoring my oxygen level because I do know, and not to end on like a heavy note, but I do know every family member that passed once they never, because Egypt's shitty healthcare system, they never noticed that until it was too late. every
Yeah.
single time. And once it goes below a certain number, 95 below, it's like you're risky. But then it goes below like 90% or something, you're basically fucked.
Yeah.
So have
Damn.
one of those. It's very serious. It's, you'll pay a little bit of, extra because it's Hong Kong, but get one and just check it, twice a day or whatever.
And if you really can't find it and you're desperate, you can rent it from Mohammed for $300 a day.
You get $300 a day. Yeah. I do have it, and I'm happy to rent it to you, and we can negotiate the price.
Yeah.
It's $300 a day.
Exactly. Yeah. A day.
The
And
link in subscribe.
based on availability.
Yeah.
And your system will be just like hotels where there's no refunding. You can still book it, but if it's not available, then wah, wah. Yeah.
That's right. If you want access to one, hit me up.
Yeah.
We hope you guys stay safe out there. We might be doing a couple of episodes, just the two of us, until the situation calms down. So if you want us to talk about certain thing, or you want to bring something up, or a piece of news to our attention or something like that, let us know. Please share the episode with a friend. Subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/hohopod. We have been killing it there, putting bonus episodes every single week, and we have been getting really solid feedback. So thank you so much for the support, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah. Bye.